Hello and welcome back to Good Game Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. My name is Preston. I'm here with Sam. Say hello.
We finally have a Ben Beckham card. No spoiler.
It's right there.
Oh,
Yeah, One Piece Red film is out, and they're releasing promos to go along with the movie, and we get a Uta leader and a bunch of vanilla cards apparently. So I'll just read Uta's effect real quick. And we'll pull some stuff up on Discord in a second to talk about the other stuff we have to see. So Uta leader, 5 life, 5,000 power, activate main once per turn, rest 1 Dawn. Up to one of your character cards without an effect gains 2,000 power during this turn.
interesting.
So I believe all of the cards that are coming in this, besides maybe reprints, because we see a Jet Pistol reprint, are going to be vanillas. They're most likely going to all be Shank's crew, because we see Ben Beckham, we see the man himself, and a Luffy. So I'm thinking we'll get a bunch of vanillas to work with her. And vanillas, my favorite archetype. I hope we get a ton of support for this.
It's pretty cool. There's gonna be a ton of vanillas in every single set. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a card we might have to. Only resting one Dawn is not a big deal.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at Zoro, who is one Dawn attached plus 1,000 to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
if you're running just vanillas and it's 2K to everyone, that is a
I think
huge
it's 2K
difference.
to one person.
Oh, is it just one?
Yeah. Up to
Okay.
one character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy as I thought it was, but it's still pretty cool. Still
It's
pretty
still
cool
pretty
card.
cool. And vanillas are generally higher attack power because they don't have an effect. You give them a little extra power on top of that. And we can see that with a 4 drop 6K Luffy, which rivals, like, we're running Frankie's, right? Rivals the
Yeah,
Frankie.
yeah. I would probably run the Luffy, I would imagine. And for thinking meta wise, a 4 drop with a 2K boost threatens the kid that's been very menacing in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
So we could maybe that's something.
Yeah. I think the next one.
Ooh.
Yeah. So cool. Uh, so this boy right here is our new leader for the starter deck 6, Sakazuki. 5 life, 5,000 power. Um, activate main once per turn. Rest 3 Dawn. You may trash one card from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters that cost 0, which is super interesting.
Yeah, I was. If you didn't tell me a little bit about the black cards, I was completely confused by the translation. I thought it was a typo, but
Mm-hmm.
after learning more about what black intends to do, it's a pretty interesting effect.
Yeah, so on the One Piece Discord linked in the description down below, Hibiki, sorry if I mispronounced your name, said, here's some context for the Black Navy deck. The Navy deck with the new black color focuses on manipulating the cost of playing characters or using their effects. Use this to your advantage to gain the upper hand in the battle. Um, which
Yeah,
is
that's super cool.
super cool.
We've seen a lot of cards like Who's Who and King, and a bunch of stuff that says kill a card that costs 4 or less. So
Hmm.
that's not a crazy new mechanic for One Piece players.
Right.
But manipulating what the cards cost at whatever rate we can do that. If it's really accessible, if it happens a lot,
Hmm.
this leader effect could absolutely be a top tier effect for sure.
Yeah, it's really interesting getting the leader first and not seeing any support because we can just hope and pray that it will be as supported as Ramp is in set one of purple for purple. Because if it is, this guy's going to be incredible.
I think we're looking at a full art too. I mean, imagine we're looking at a full art because it's a pretty
Yeah,
attractive
it's the
card.
art that I expected it to be too. When they announced that it was going to be the starter deck, they put it up there. I was like, absolutely the leader card, without a doubt.
It sucks.
And then the last card that we can focus on, Yasep.
Oh man, all I wanted to do is talk about the Red film. I'm so excited to finally see this character. He's
Yeah,
pretty he's pretty beefy.
yeah, as expected from the the Shanks red-haired
Yeah,
pirates, right?
yeah, the strongest crew in the sea.
Which makes sense to give them vanilla. Well, it doesn't totally make sense to make them vanillas because they're badasses in their own rights. But it's really cool to team them up with Uta to boost each one of them individually once per turn and make each one into a menace. Um, I think that's it for Twitter. I can switch over to real quick. Uh, Switch over here to Discord. Just run through what I was talking about. Sakazuki with his effect. Um, I think they posted the rest of the
Is the
decks,
rest
which
of
were
the deck?
mostly vanillas,
Yeah.
interestingly enough. Um, this is what I was saying. They're talking about how it's going to manipulate cost of things and their effects. If black is colorless, like you were saying with the effects from Who's Who and stuff like that, and purple gets really interesting. If that you can get rid of that cost effect, those cards become like no downfall to get a really interesting effect. And then there's the Uta.
I don't think just hearing that effect, I think that's something they considered. Something tells me black is its own color. We'll probably get like a black and green leader to make a lot of those combos work.
Right.
Maybe that's where Kabi lives. Maybe Kabi will be our black and green leader,
Mm-hmm.
just to give us that marine connection with those cards we already have, like the Drake and the
Right.
other Kabi. So
Yeah.
that's what I would be guessing right now is that.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're gonna have to do. They either dual color and keep it fair, or they make it colorless and it just gets crazy. Because being able to run these effects into making your rush guys faster or making your big hitters hit the board sooner,
It
which.
could already it could already be nasty. If there's a black and purple leader, maybe like a Drake or something.
Mm-hmm.
We're that whatever if it's easy to manipulate the cost of things, yeah, there's a lot of destruction purple and black are gonna like.
Right. So it's going to be really interesting when we get into the next set that's going to be focused on Marineford. What are we going to do to spread out the love for the new color? Because it's going to be behind one set. Are we going to get a lot of support? Are we going to get extra cards of the black color? Or is it just going to be the same amount of cards for black and we're just going to always play catch up? It'll be
I'd imagine
interesting to see.
I'd imagine we're gonna get its own starter deck plus a majority of next set as well. There's so many Marines they could do, and
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I think that's all for the news, even though it's really big news with a Black Leader effect coming out strong and
Can't
these
believe
really cool red-headed pirates.
I can't believe we already have a set two. We haven't even had set one in the U.S. yet. It's so crazy.
It's rough.
It's
It's rough seeing set two be
so
leaked.
so crazy.
Yeah. But,
I'm excited though. I'm excited. The Marines were missing from this set, so it's nice to get them. There's so many big Marines. It's going to be interesting to see where they balance like the big drops and the little drops because we're all hoping for a nice Garp.
mm-hmm.
Sengoku is probably going to be a big drop, and then you have the
Mm-hmm.
Admirals. It's
Yeah.
going to be real fun to probably play those guys.
Yeah, I'm really excited just to have those characters in the game and to see how oppressive they make them. Are they going to split them across colors? Are they going to make them like one nasty powerhouse? Yeah, you think so?
I think so. Like I said, there's some Marines that hang back on side. Like I imagine Kabi will be green and black. I like Drake as purple and black.
Mm-hmm.
If they ever do, whenever they do Blackbeard, there's still the strong rumor that Kuzan's with him. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
we'll get a Koji for both sides too. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'd imagine that they're going to be predominantly all in their one color because I mean we have all the Straw Hats in one color. Let's get all the
Right.
Marines in one color too.
Might as well. And yeah, seeing green black and black purple is
Yeah.
most likely what's going to happen because we do see pieces in green and pieces in purple. Um, Really
Yeah.
interesting, really exciting to see. Really looking forward to the rest of the cards that are coming in this promo pack with Uta. Um, Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited to see the Navy come to One Piece TCG? And uh, what do you think of the vanilla archetype that's coming out?
Art
Uh,
is beautiful.
yeah. Uh, Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Uh oh. Oh,
Uh
there it
oh.
is. There it is. Bye.
Uh oh.